From time's beginning. From ancient time's edge, one question echoes through history trails, whispered by old winds and carved in forgotten stones. How did human people grow strong if Adam and Eve, first of our kind, made only man-children? Genesis tells of Cain, Abel, and Seth, but mystery grows thick when we ask about Cain's woman. Where did she come from? And Adam-Eve daughters spoken of like shadows in Genesis 5:4. Why were their stories silenced, wiped from teachings that shaped our belief? Could other human people have walked Earth beyond Eden walls? Or did these daughters, whose names disappeared with seasons, hold key to unlock this puzzle? When Adam and Eve were sent away from garden, loss cut deeper than losing home. They lost closeness with Great Spirit, lost innocence of first days. Sent eastward to wild, unknown land, they began new life marked by struggle and survival. In this place of exile, their first children came into world. Genesis 5:1-4 shows, "This is record of Adam's family line. When Great Spirit created man, in Great Spirit's likeness he made him." After Seth was born, Adam lived 800 seasons and had other sons and daughters. These words, sometimes forgotten, confirm woman children existed, necessary for life to continue. But main story chose to focus on man children, leaving daughters almost nameless. Cain, firstborn son, came into imperfect world, first never to know paradise. He became earth worker, hands hardened by soil work. Abel, younger brother, chose shepherd life, more peaceful existence watching sky. Deep differences between them ended in great sadness. Cain offered fruits from harvest. Abel gave firstborn and best parts of his flock. Great Spirit accepted Abel's gift but turned from Cain's, lighting flame of anger in firstborn's heart. Creator warned him, "Why are you angry? Why is your face downcast? If you do right, will you not be accepted? But if not, sin waits at door. It wants to take you, but you must master it." Genesis 4:6-7. But Cain, blind with darkness, ignored warning. He invited Abel to field and there, with killing blow, took his life. First death came not from sickness, but from hatred and jealousy, staining earth. When faced by Great Spirit, Cain denied wrongdoing, answering coldly, "I know not. Am I my brother's keeper?" Genesis 4:9. Divine curse fell upon him. "What have you done? Your brother's blood voice calls to me from ground. Now you are cursed, driven from land that opened mouth to receive your brother's blood from your hands." Genesis 4:10-11. Land he worked became barren, and Cain was sentenced to wandering life. His cry, "Whoever finds me will kill me." Genesis 4:14 echoes as mystery. Who else lived to fear him? Great Spirit then placed mark on Cain, protective seal whose true nature remained secret but which guarded him from harm. So Cain left, moving away from Great Spirit's presence to land of Nod, east of Eden, place of wandering. And there, on cursed ground, unexpected thing happened. Cain knew his woman, and she conceived and bore Enoch. Genesis 4:17. He built village, naming it for his son. But where did this woman come from? Genesis until then only mentioned Adam, Eve, and 3 sons. Mystery grows deeper. 3 main thoughts try to solve this puzzle, each casting different light on humanity's beginnings. First, most accepted in sacred tradition, suggests Cain married one of his sisters, Adam Eve's daughters, mentioned in Genesis 5:4. Though joining with sisters seems wrong today, we must look back to newly created world where all humans came from one pair. In those first days, marriage between siblings wasn't just unavoidable but necessary for people to continue. Laws forbidding such unions didn't exist yet, and society was young without established ways. Long life of first ancestors, like Adam who lived 930 seasons, allowed many generations to live together. Over centuries, Adam and Eve could have had many sons and daughters. Cain could have joined with younger sister or even niece. Genesis itself shows ancestors like Abraham marrying half-sister Sarah, Genesis 20:12, and Jacob wedding daughters of Uncle Laban, Genesis 29. These family unions helped form tribe of Israel. Genesis' silence about Cain marrying sister is, for many, quiet acceptance of practice, given needs of that time, not something hidden but different understanding from ours. Second thought, more disputed and less accepted, suggests Great Spirit may have created other human people besides Adam-Eve. This idea tries to fill gaps in story, like Cain's fear of being killed by whoever finds me, Genesis 4:14, and building a village, which would need many more people than just his close family. Some see Genesis 1:27, Great Spirit created human in his image, male and female created them, as wider creation of many people, while Eden's story focuses on chosen pair. In this view, Cain's woman wasn't sister but woman from separate human line, not from Adam, living outside Eden. Cain's village would have been filled with these other groups. But this idea conflicts with core belief, oneness of human people. Teaching says, all come from Adam, share his fallen nature and universal need for redemption through Holy One. Holy man Paul confirms, from one ancestor he made all nations to inhabit whole earth, Acts 17-26. If separate lines existed, some wouldn't carry original wrongdoing and wouldn't need savior. This would break sacred plan of salvation. For this reason, most sacred traditions strongly reject this idea. Third possibility comes from writing outside main Genesis, Book of Jubilees. This ancient text from many winters ago, though not considered divinely inspired by most, offers more details to Genesis stories, filling many gaps. Book of Jubilees names Adam-Eve's daughters, which Genesis doesn't do. It identifies Awan as Cain's woman and Azura as Seth's woman. According to this book, Awan was born in 7th year of 3rd Jubilee, 49-season cycle, 6 seasons younger than Cain. Cain at 40 seasons knew Awan in land of Nod, and from this union came Enoch. Name Awan in ancient tongue might connect to sadness, wrongdoing, or pride, reflecting Cain's cursed line. Awan is shown as woman who ensured life continued after exile, through family line that grew after Abel's death. Azura, second-named daughter, has equally important story. Born in 3rd year of 5th Jubilee in year 197 after creation, Book of Jubilees reveals she was promised to Abel before his death. After tragedy, she was given to Seth. From this union came Enos, marking spiritual awakening among people. With Enos, humans began to call on Great Spirit's name, Genesis 4:26, starting group worship. Name Azura connects to sky blue and sacred stone, symbolizing purity and closeness to divine. Azura represents humanity's return to Great Spirit, hope of restoration. Book of Jubilees story, though not main teaching, gives detailed explanation for question of wives of Adam-Eve's sons, providing clear family structure. Cain and Awan, Seth and Azura, book records births and events in divine calendar, measured in jubilees, emphasizing nothing happened by chance. 2 different family lines grew from Adam-Eve's children, representing opposite paths in human story. Cain's line, marked by exile and curse, built villages, made weapons, and invented music instruments, showing life focused on material world and eventually corruption and violence. His descendants, according to Genesis, included Lamech, who boasted of violence, and Tubal-Cain, maker of bronze and iron tools, showing technological progress that could also be used for destruction. In contrast, Seth's line, through union with Azura and birth of Enos, focused on seeking Great Spirit and keeping alive memory of Creator. This line, though quiet, was powerful in spiritual purpose. From it came figures like Kenan, Mahalalel, Jared, and notably Enoch, of whom it is said, walked faithfully with Great Spirit. Then he was no more, for Great Spirit took him away. Genesis 5:24. Enoch shows life of deep connection with Creator, beyond death experience. Book of Jubilees emphasizes that from beginning, Adam taught his children eternal ordinances of sky, including festivals, sacred day, purity laws, justice, and respect for Great Spirit. These weren't empty religious practices, but living covenant, passed through generations which Seth's line worked to maintain. While Cain's descendants built earthly empires, Seth's line built spiritual legacy, devotion to Most High essential for divine plan to continue. As seasons passed, corruption and wrongdoing spread through earth like wildfire. Cain's line, and sadly even Seth's, gradually turned from divine ways, falling into cycle of violence, immorality, and spiritual darkness. Book of Jubilees describes growing wrongdoings, blood spilled without remorse, abuse of women, calling on impure spirits and making tools not for tending earth but for domination and oppression. This dark description matches Genesis 6:5-6. Great Spirit saw how great human wickedness had become on earth and that every thought in human heart was only evil always. Great Spirit regretted making humans on earth, and his heart was deeply troubled. Genesis 6:5-6. Earth itself seemed to groan under weight of human wrongdoing. Great Spirit, who had shaped humans with own hands and breathed life into nostrils, watched with deep sadness as creation became corrupt to core. Facing widespread evil, Great Spirit made painful decision to destroy humanity through great flood, declaring, "I will wipe humans I created from face of earth." Genesis 6:7. Yet amid coming darkness, Great Spirit found one righteous man, Noah. Though not perfect, Noah remained faithful and found favor in Great Spirit's eyes. Genesis 6:8. He lived in a world covered in sin mud but stayed relatively clean. Book of Jubilees tells Noah not only learned, but preserved ancient laws and commands given to Adam in Eden. He remembered times when his ancestors walked closely with all-powerful one. Noah had no conquest dreams. His only desire was obeying Great Spirit. But Noah wasn't blind. He clearly saw evil around him. Villages consumed by sin, fields filled with fallen bodies, trading places where spirits were openly sold. Every night he knelt and wept for what was coming, until one day, Great Spirit spoke and instructed him to build great canoe. Noah, not understanding task size at first, obeyed. For 100 seasons he worked tirelessly building while world mocked his belief. Great flood wasn't just judgment but new beginning, second birth for earth and second chance for humanity. It preserved ancient righteous line, heirs of Azura and Seth, of Enos and Jared, of Enoch and Methuselah. Noah became last witness of world that was and first witness of world to come. Great Spirit's purpose wasn't destroying humanity in anger, but redefining and rescuing creation, allowing salvation story to continue. And so mysterious voice concludes, showing a central role of women in salvation story tapestry, role often undervalued and kept nameless. Awan, Cain's woman, though linked to cursed line and exile, was first mother of people born apart from direct communion with Great Spirit. She carried weight of banishment, and through her, life continued, giving birth to Enoch and first village. Azura, Seth's woman, carried promised line leading to Enos and spiritual awakening when people began calling on Great Spirit's name. These Adam-Eve daughters, whose names are often erased from official story, became roots of all to come, invisible pillars of divine continuity. They weren't alone. Women like Nama, Noah's woman in some traditions, who survived great flood, Sarah, Abraham's woman, who became mother of entire nation, Rebecca, Leah, and Rachel, who birthed entire Israel tribes, all played crucial roles. Though their tears and struggles rarely appear in detailed family records, their lives were central to Great Spirit's divine plan. Message is clear. When humanity fell, Great Spirit didn't raise just men. He raised families. In a world that began with bloodshed and violence, these women lit spark of something new. Continuity, hope, and strength. They became instruments of deeper purpose, carrying family line holding divine promise. They were first to love, hope, endure hardship. They were Eden's daughters, mothers formed from dust, keepers of covenant, yet to be written, showing Great Spirit's plans are perfect beyond human understanding. Genesis, like map, doesn't explain every detail but reveals what's truly important. Great Spirit's redemption plan and desire to walk with us, generation after generation, even when some puzzle pieces don't seem to fit perfectly. So question of Cain's woman and Adam-Eve's daughters remains, reminder of Genesis story's complexity and need for many-sided approach to understanding, considering not just main Genesis text but also views from writings like Book of Jubilees. we build richer understanding of humanity's beginnings. Though Genesis focuses mostly on male line existence of daughters is undeniable, and their role whether through marriages with brothers, necessity of that time, or other lines more disputed theory, was absolutely essential for human continuation and unfolding of divine redemption plan. Belief, as text suggests, often requires trusting Great Spirit and His purposes, even when not all puzzle pieces fit perfectly in our limited understanding. Human story from first light is complex tapestry where each thread, seen or hidden, contributes to grand and mysterious divine design. Accepting uncertainty and trusting higher wisdom is itself deep act of faith, inviting continuous journey of discovery and reverence. Question: who do you think was Cain's woman? Remains open, inviting each reader to personal reflection and ongoing exploration of faith and history depths.